Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Sunday night, Monday morning actually. It's 12:30 a.m. at night. I finally finished writing my addition to the post. I actually been working on a lot of other projects, specifically with this penny stock stuff. Got some, really good news for those of you who are interested in this. I know in these times when the market is tough to trade, these penny stocks offer a really incredible opportunity, but only if you have the right connections, let's just say. And I do. I have the right connections. So for those of you on my email list, I will be sending out an email probably Monday night or Tuesday. And there's two more picks that are going to be promoted before the end of the year. I believe one of them is coming up this week, and then once it's done, they'll do the other one. The plan is to double, triple, maybe even quadruple. With no guarantee on any of that, but that's the plan. They usually run about 2 days. These promotions do, not the 60 seconds or 5 minutes that one did. But I told you in that post it was very, very quick. So, but these should be a lot better promotions. I can't go into it here on the video, of course, but if you're not on the email list, you can go up here to the very, very top of the blog in the right-hand corner, and you can just click on that button there, and it'll give you an opportunity to subscribe to the newsletter. It's best, actually, if you go ahead and scroll down the page to where you see the opt-in at the very bottom right here, and of course I'm logged in right here, so I'm seeing my Facebook, but if I was not logged in, there would just be an opt-in there, just simple opt-in. It is best that you put your phone number in, because I'm going to eventually get some way to send out a text alert to everyone to let you guys know as fast as possible to get in at the very lowest price before these promotions hit. So you don't have to, of course. You can just go by email. With these two, if they run for 2 days, you should have enough time to get in and still make some money. Even if you don't get the very bottom, you'll get in before the 2-day run-up. So that's important. But anyway, getting back to this post, I'm excited to introduce you to Ali and Yasar, I believe is how he pronounces his last name. I'm not sure how he pronounces his middle name, or if that's a last name. Ali, I've been communicating with now for 6 months to a year through email. Very nice fella. He is from Iran, and he's a teacher over there, and he teaches sacred geometry and probably English as well. So I don't know about that for sure, but I've even talked to him on Skype as well, over the Skype phone, I guess you call it. So very nice guy. Anyway, he's got a really interesting article about the sacred laws of geometry and the laws of vibration, and it's cycle work, laws of vibrations, and it's very, very interesting. I think you will all enjoy it as he talks about these different things, and he talks about the different cubes, and I don't even know how to pronounce some of these. Tetrahedron, or tetrahedron, octahedron, I'm sorry, dodeca. Anyway, you get it, guys. These are tough ones. I'm not a scientist, so. But the point is that all of this stuff, they produce cycles, and what a lot of folks don't know is that the Illuminati, who control the stock market, are using these cycles, especially for the big cycles. They're using them for their benefit, because they know they can't really go against these big cycles. So they have to go with them and benefit from them and steal the sheep's money. So, the last major cycle was 1929, and I believe there's going to be another one in 2013 that where you're going to have a combination of all of these waves hit all together, and there's not going to be anything that's going to be able to stop it. I just don't believe anything's going to stop it. The Illuminati are not going to be able to print enough money to stop it. It's going to collapse on itself. But that's for later next year. As for early next year, and as in January, I have added my own post below here, and I wanted to go back over what I think could very well happen this early January. First, let's cover the short term. Next week, it's triple witching, and this is where you have 3 different type securities all expiring at the same time. You got futures, and you got SPX cash, and so anyway, this can cause some wild swings in the market up and down, while these market makers move it up and down to steal the sheep's money. That's what they don't want to pay out, so they've got to move the market so that they don't have to pay. So if you're long, they'll probably screw you by between Wednesday and Friday is typical. I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will probably be the bullish days, and then Thursday, Fridays could be some whipsaw or even sideways trading. Most of the people will get out of their positions by about midweek. Around Wednesday, they're going to be getting out of their positions and just trading lightly the next 2 days as we go into the weekend prior to Christmas. Some of them will take off early. So, honestly, I don't plan on doing any trading at all next week as far as the market is concerned. As far as the market is concerned, and the SPX and the SPY and all that stuff. However, I do plan on getting in both of these penny stocks that if you're a member, you will know about them in advance. I can't tell you here, but don't sign up by the view by RSS feed or the feed burner. That's not where you're going to see it. That's just these posts here, by the way, because I had somebody do that. You'll want to, like I said, click up here in the right-hand corner. You see a little plus button that brings this down. You can subscribe there. Preferably, if you want to add your phone number, again, I'm going to figure out some way to get a plug-in that will allow me to automatically dial out to everybody at once. It won't be me, of course, dialing. It'll just be me typing a message for you guys about the next hot pick, and you just get it on your cell phone. So obviously I can't call everyone, pick up my cell phone and call everyone. It's just not possible. So so that's probably the only trading I'll do next week. You can double your money and double your money again, or if you're lucky, if it goes triple, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that happen. Be a nice Christmas present. So we'll see if that happens. I got to get all this confirmed, but we're pretty close to getting it confirmed. This is hush-hush kind of stuff, folks. That's why I can't really tell you in the video. It's just, these promoters don't want to let this stuff out. So, but you will get it first if you're a member, if you signed up. Now let's get him back to the rest of this week. Like I just said, I see some up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and some chop, maybe wild swings on the rest of the week. Then the week after that, it is typically bullish the last 4 or 5 days of the year. So we should expect some big rally, probably to take us into new highs and to take us in the first of the year, into January. I think they're going to take a new high. I really do, to fool everyone. I think they're going to go up to 1,500 or better. I don't know where, but I think they're going to break 1,500. And I know it sounds crazy considering we're sitting at 14 or something like that right now in the futures, but they got to scare everybody out. And then I think what's going to happen is they are going to use this fiscal cliff nonsense to basically use it as an excuse to tank the market so that they can steal a bunch of sheep's money. And in the process of doing that, that gets these jackasses to agree, the president and the lawmakers, the politicians, gets them to agree on what they've already planned anyway, which is QE5, QE6, whatever, insane stuff. I think that they're going to do that into the next Legatus meeting. And that meeting coming up is next year is February 7th through the 9th. I think that's when the bottom is going to happen in this sell-off. I think we're going to have something very, very similar to what happened when I got my first fake print. So I'm going to show you this. This was my very first fake print, and this was back, I actually typed it wrong. It was actually on January the 11th. Yeah, I think I actually put the 30th or something in the uploads. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, anyway, it was on January 11th. There it is, right there. You see it right there, 1/11/2010. 11 is your ritual date, of course, and that's when it showed up. And by the way, look at the 4 and 7 makes 11, and the 1. There's 1/11. Again, they're showing a 97-point drop. This was my very first fake print that I discovered. And as you can see, the Dow was up 45 points that day. The S&P was trading 4 or 5 point range, up, down, really nothing. You see the NASDAQ was at 4 points down, so you know the S&P wasn't like that. Well, from the 11th, let's take a look at what happened. We had a Legatus meeting. I'm going to show you that as well. And this will blow your mind. And this is the only screenshot I can get of Legatus. And basically it says January 7th, 2010, President Bush, is the gangster Bush, he's one of the major Illuminati ones, so he's, his dad, is going to attend the summit, the annual summit, February the 4th through the 6th in Dane Point, California. This is the only screenshot I could find of it that I had. So, this was when the market bottomed. So I want you to see that. And I'd actually made a chart later on, and this is that chart. As you can see right here, what we've got is right there, the first fake print showed up on 1/11/2010. Marker is at 1150 on approximately there. And you can see what the S&P actually did. It really didn't go anywhere that day. It certainly didn't go down 97 points. And then they sold off right after that fake print, then back up, then back down, up. So they whipped out a lot of people. Then on that date, looks like approximately the 20th or something, which is, according to Gary, the numbers guys, the 20 is also equivalent to an 11 day. And that's simply because there's no 0 in it, and a 2 is simply 1 + 1 = 11. And I, have not studied Gary's stuff, but I've learned a lot from him. I haven't taken any of his classes, so maybe you guys, if you take his classes, I'm sure you can learn a lot about it. But obviously the 22nd is 1, because 2 and 2 is 22nd, 33, 44. Those are all master numbers because they're dividable by 11. So you do not divide them down. But the 20th is also an 11 day. So I think that's what that day was, and that is what it looks like. But that's the 19th. Possibly that was the 20th, or maybe that was even the 22nd. Let's see, 19, 20, 21, 27. Okay, that was the 22, I guess, because that would have been the start of the week, I guess. It must have been the 22nd. So it started selling off after that, and literally went down. And on February the 5th, right in the middle of the Legatus meeting, it hit. It pierced a low of 1044.50, and the actual low was that they showed was 1047.28. So it pierced it on momentum, then went right back up for the several months. This is, I think, what's going to happen to February the 7th and the 9th of 2013, something similar. Then we're going to have massive QE whatever to infinity into later that year, into July, August, somewhere before we finally top out, and then we're going to have the real crash. But as far as this one here goes, I don't know how far it's going to go, but folks, it could go down to that 1068 fake print, so keep that in mind. That's crazy, but I'm running out of time here, guys, so I'll end it, and see you guys on the blog. Thanks a lot, everyone.